Tonight, three middle-aged men drive across the Midlands without a fault. Richard gets stuck in some mud, and James throws a table over a hedge. Hello and welcome to another episode of the popular Sunday night BBC Radio 2 programme. It's usually on at 8 PM and sometimes is on at 9 if Strictly Come Dancing Radio Edition is on. But for reasons unknown to us, tonight, precisely at 8:43, we bring to you the final episode of First Gear in the series.
Now we start the programme off with a question. Did Britain ever make a good car? The producers think not, but we disagree. We're each given a mere £1,000 of our own money to buy a car that we think is good.
We were told to meet up at a service station just off the M4 near Hillingdon for a series of challenges. Jeremy was the first to arrive.
Go.
So here I am with my chosen car, the fantastic Aston Martin DB5. The very car James Bond drove off a cliff or something. This is the successor of the DB4, now with 4 litres and 282 brake horsepower, propelling it to a mind-boggling speed of 900 miles per hour. As I'm sure you agree, this is the best car for the job, or whatever stupid challenge the producers give us. Oh look, here's Cecilia Sarkozy. Oh wait, it's just Richard.
Well, what do you think of my Morris Marina?
It's, well, rubbish.
Yes, well, anyway, it's the 1971 edition with the A-Series straight 4 engine producing a mighty 60 brake horsepower. Yee ha 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 ha. What do ya think of it?
Top speed?
70, 80.
Ha, that's rubbish.
Oh, go on then, what's yours?
Mine? 900-ish.
Rubbish.
We pass the time by bickering with each other. So your car is rubbish. No,
yours is clearly the worst by far. No.
After many hours.
So when do you think James will turn up?
Dunno. Oh wait, here he is.
Let me introduce you, gentlemen, to the Mini Cooper Classic. This was an amazing find, and it's obviously the best car here.
I had one of those.
Yeah, so did I.
Did yours ever work?
No.
No, it didn't, did it? Hamster, why's your car got a rug on the roof? It wasn't always meant to be a convertible, was it?
Well, no, obviously somebody converted it, but
I think we can both work out that whoever made this is A, of Spanish descent, and B, a communist. Right, here comes the man with the challenge. Right, okay, it says here, you now have your cars, so you will drive 50 miles away to the secret first gear workshop. You will then set about modifying your car so it can go on the water. You will then travel to the Loch Ness where you will receive your next challenge.
right.
Well, I'm confident.
Aston Martins are, as we know, the best cars for driving in the world. Smooth, fast, agile. That said, I seem to have brought the only ill-riding Aston Martin in the world, which makes it possibly unique as the only unreliable Aston in all of history. Steering, rubbish. Brakes, rubbish. Power, rubbish.
Look at it. ABS, traction control, anti-lock brakes are just some of the things this car doesn't have. The old Morris Marinas were infamous for their rubbishness, and it seems that this one has followed the footsteps. Boom. What was that?
This car is the coolest car in the world. I mean, yes, the speed is rubbish, and yes, if you go over 40, the wing mirrors just flap around, but who cares? It's a Mini.
We arrived at the workshop without a fault, except for several hundred toilet stops from James. So it's time to find some hammers and cue the music. The next morning.
So, here's my totally amphibious Marina. I have fitted a big inflatable orange ring around it, and for locomotion, these canoe panels and a rudder. They'll be reliable and hopefully float.
So, I have done something a little bit different. I fitted a big sail on the bonnet and I've completely sealed all the gaps. I've made it into a convertible like hamsters to allow me actually steer this thing.
I have, of course, been an absolute genius. As you can't see, I fitted a big outboard motor onto the back of my Aston, giving me an extra million or so brake horsepower. I have also added these barrels on the side for better balance, and some fishing rods in case I get bored. I'd say I'll do about 500 knots on water with the help of a bit of tailwind.
So, to the Loch Ness!
So, here we are, and
Ah, here's the challenge. Okay. It says you now have your amphibious cars, so you will now use your vehicle to travel across the Loch Ness.
That's not so bad. Only 5 miles or so.
No. I think it's the length of it.
What? That's got to be 37 kilometers or so.
No, it can't be. That's stupid, Samir.
No, it is.
You idiot. Eventually, we stopped arguing for long enough to get going. We set off and immediately crashed.
However, as I was going down the ramp into the lock, my rudder snapped off, so I was without steering.
Richard has somehow got himself stuck in the weeds.
No, come on.
But eventually, though, we all set off.
Yes, there's movement. I'm off.
The imbecile hamster has obviously made his car all wrong. Off I go.
Ah, no! The water is coming up the side and getting into the dashboard. Meanwhile,
No, my oars are broken.
hey hamster,
What?
you know I have a spare outboard motor.
You're joking.
I'm not. How much are you willing to pay?
£1 million or a leg. Either one. Take your pick.
Okay.
This better work. No, you idiot. It's faulty. No, it isn't happening. I'm sinking. Oh my god, look. It's like the Titanic.
Hamster, how much?
For what?
A lift.
Another £1 million or this?
A bucket. What do we think here, listeners?
Oh, come on. Look, I'm literally about to drown.
Fine, okay, now get in there and start bailing the water out.
Problem.
What?
It leaks.
You owe me £1 million. Elsewhere.
All is going well, the wind is good and I'm making good progress. The finish line is only a few miles away now.
Back on the Aston Martin.
Finally, we're making progress.
Yeah, to the finish line. Oh wait, no, the water is coming overboard. No.
Come on, go. Hurry up.
After much shouting and swearing. Yeah, we're here. I can see the ramp we gotta go onto.
Okay, you've just got to steer around the bend now. Slowly now.
Power!
No. You idiot! We've come this far, and your idiocy fails us. No!
A few moments later, Captain Slow arrived.
Well lads, I've made it. Looks like I win.
So, now we have to count up the points. Alright, let's see here. A point for each mile we covered to get to the workshop. We lose 3 points for every time we broke down. So, Hamster, you broke down twice, which gives you plus 44 points. I broke down once, which gives me 47 points. And James broke down 13 times, which means you lose a minus 4 million points.
What? Why?
Because you just do. Anyway, the next challenge is the Loch Ness one. I lose 23 points, seeing as I didn't finish. Richard, you lose 44 points.
Oh, what? So I conveniently lose all the points I had?
Yeah. And James, seeing as you were the only one to finish, you get 16 points. But there was one final challenge. We had to convert our cars for a lap of our track, driven by a tame racing driver. Some say he sucks the moisture out of ducks. And that his crash helmet is based on Britney Spears' head. All we know is he's called the Bambi. And we're off. And as you can see straight away, my car is much faster.
That's only because it has more fake horsepower than other cars.
Yeah, I don't even know how you managed to get that for less than £1,000.
Because I'm a genius. And James, it doesn't have just 100 more. It has at least 900 more horsepower than your puny cars.
Ha! Watch my car beat yours.
Yeah, right. When your car beats mine, I'll sprout wings and fly.
And now our cars are approaching Detroit. Oh, a hint over an understeer from all our cars.
Yeah, and the Morris Marina is showing oversteer as well. Not a good car. But watch as my DB5 rolls away to the next corner.
Yes, approach the nailhead now. The Mini steering terribly, but watch the Marina go onto the follow-through now.
Flat out through there, and now down to Dumbledore. Oh, tail kicking out there, and across the line.
So, my time, 2:13. Pretty good for a car with a Stone Age.
Yes, well, my time is 1:36.2.
Saving the best till last. Watch as I beat your time. 2.43.
So now to add up my point. Richard, you end up with minus 200 points.
What?
I have a positive 56 points. And James, you have, hang on, minus 3,999,983 points. And so I win.
But if I had to buy one of the cars with my own money, it would be the Mini.
Yes!
To tell you the truth, so would I actually. So what we've found out here is that the best car here is the worst.
Yeah.
And on that bombshell, it's time to end. Join us next week for a first gear special. Thank you and good night.